Try this.
All right, sit still for just 10 seconds and do absolutely nothing. Go on, I'm serious. Try it right now. What happens? I bet your mind just exploded, right? It immediately starts racing. You get these random thoughts, worries, memories, just this wall of noise. And it feels almost impossible to stop it. You know, that little experiment, it reveals this fundamental truth that we're gonna unpack right here. And it's this: you are not your thoughts. Because think about it. In that moment, when you're just trying to find a little bit of silence, you realize something pretty terrifying. You're not in control. Your mind is. And let that sink in. If you can't even control your own mind for a measly 10 seconds, how in the world are you supposed to control your life? Okay, so let's really get into this, because this is a massive misunderstanding for so many people. We beat ourselves up all the time, right? Oh, I can't focus. But listen, that's just the symptom. The real issue, the root cause, is that most of us don't have a focus problem. We have a thinking problem. So why? Why does our mind feel so incredibly loud all the time? Well, you might have this idea in your head that your mind is supposed to be quiet, like some peaceful Zen garden. Yeah, that's completely wrong. Your brain is a survival machine, okay? Its job is to constantly scan for danger, predict what's gonna happen next, and replay old stuff. It's designed to think. So here's the absolute game changer. The problem isn't that you have thoughts. It's that you believe every single one of them. You treat them like they're facts. Every little worry feels like a news bulletin. Every negative projection feels like a direct order. We're treating all that mental chatter as reality. And, you know, this belief system, it creates a few major problems. First up, you've got overthinking. This is where you don't just have a thought, you fuse with it. You become it. So you don't just have a sad thought, you become a sad person. The thought literally hijacks your identity. And then, of course, there's anxiety. This is basically your brain getting stuck in these future-focused loops. It's like a non-stop mental rehearsal for disasters that hasn't even happened yet, and honestly probably never will. You end up living in a worst-case scenario that is completely manufactured inside your own head. And what's the result of all this? A total lack of presence. Your mind becomes a time machine, right? It's either zipping back to regrets from yesterday or rocketing forward into the fears of tomorrow. And that means you are almost never living in the only moment that's actually real, which is right now. This is probably the best way to describe it. Your mind is like a web browser with like 50 tabs open. And every single one is playing a different video or some random ad, and instead of closing any of them, you just keep opening more. Of course you feel completely overwhelmed. Who wouldn't? Look, this constant mental noise, it has a real cost. And I know this personally. There were so many nights I just lie there, unable to turn it off, just replaying conversations, imagining every single thing that could go wrong. I'd wake up feeling more exhausted than when I went to bed. I was just living my life on autopilot. And these things, they just stack up, one on top of the other. The constant noise, it fogs up your judgment so you make bad decisions. It messes with your emotions so you're always reacting instead of responding. It creates this total loss of clarity, and you just feel stuck, paralyzed. You can't move forward. But the deepest cost, the one that's really hidden, is that you lose yourself. You completely forget who you are and what you actually want out of life. Why? Because your mind is too busy screaming at you about everything you should be afraid of. So, how do we fix this? How do we get out of this mess? Well, it starts by busting a huge myth. The goal is not to empty your mind. Anyone who tells you that is wrong. That's impossible. The real goal is to change your relationship with your thoughts. I want you to picture this. Your thoughts are like cars on a super busy highway. Right now, you're probably standing right in the middle of the road, just getting hit by every single thought. Bam, bam, bam. Every worry just runs you over. The shift we're talking about is as simple as moving from the middle of the road to the sidewalk. From there, you can just watch the cars go by. You see them, you notice them, but you don't get run over by them. So that's it. That's the whole game. You stop identifying with the chaos. You stop trying to be the driver of every single frantic thought. And instead, you become the calm witness, just watching the traffic flow by. All right, theory is great and all, but let's get practical. How do you actually do this? The good news is you don't need some fancy meditation app or to block out an hour of your day. The only thing you need is a little bit of consistency. Here are 3 dead simple practices to get you started. First, the 60-second reset. That's it. Just focus on your breath for 1 minute. Second, label your thoughts. When a thought pops up, you just silently say to yourself, thinking. You're not judging it, you're not fighting it, you're just noting it. And third, the awareness trigger. Pick something you do every day, like showering or brushing your teeth, and just be fully present. No phone, no music, just be there. Now listen, when you do these things, your mind is gonna wander. I guarantee it. It's what minds do. But that moment, that exact moment when you notice it has wandered and you gently bring it back, that is the training. That's like 1 push-up for your brain. That's the rep. And that's you getting stronger. So here's the bottom line. Right now, in this very moment, your mind is either controlling you or you are learning to control it. There really is no middle ground, which is why the second this is over, you are going to sit still for 60 seconds. No excuses. No, I'll do it later. No, I'm too busy. Think about it. If you can't handle 1 single minute of silence, you are not in control. This is your first real rep. Don't skip it. Because mastering your mind, and let's be real, mastering your life, it doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start next week. It starts now.